Welcome, everybody, to another week of Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John Potok.
I'm Angela Rockstar.
And I'm Zach Potok.
And welcome back, everybody. We have an exciting week for you. Last week, of course, Drew sent home by Ron, who he has been leading the house, and he calls himself the Puppet Master, with his queen, Trion. Looks like they're in the driver's seat and going full blast ahead to the victory circle. What do you think this week's going to bring?
I am excited to see them continue their domination. I think they're doing great.
Well, on a side note, I was trying to get Brett to come here, but he had too busy of a schedule, so we're stuck with Rockstar again for this week.
Rockstar is part of the family. You need to get over that. Zach.
But anyways, so when it comes to Ron and Trion, I hope they win this week. I really do.
Oh, so of course, who do you think's the biggest target? Obviously,
Ron,
it's
hands
probably.
down.
I know, but I'm saying if they're full blast ahead in the driver's seat, is it Tiffany who they're gunning for?
Oh, yeah.
To kill the other half of the love couple?
Absolutely.
So Tiffany probably has the biggest target on her back. So this is really a must-win for Tiffany. Mm-hmm. But in the you got to also take a look in the back parts of it. You have Eric, you have Keenan, you have other threats out there as well. But Keenan is part of their alliance.
Ron and Trion.
And Ron did take a shot at Eric, so he might want to go ahead and finish that off before that comes back to bite him as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because Eric is definitely, I think he's a mellow, but definitely a threat as well. So you got to nip that in the bud since you took that shot for whatever reason.
Right. So this week's competition is called the Piece Count Challenge. And so what this is there's a bunch of bowls with different random items. And what they'll be seeing is they'll see, say, 5 or 10 of a certain bowl. They have to say how many's in the bowl and then decide if they want to stay or drop. If they stay in and they're the farthest from the correct number, they are eliminated. If they're the closest, they win one of those great Fake It Till You Make It $100 bills, and the first 1 to 3 wins the challenge or be the last man standing. So this is a game of perception, guess, there's some luck, there's a little of everything. So I don't know that this favors either a guy or a girl.
Ron.
Oh, here we go. But let me get some early predictions. Go ahead, Zach. Who do you say?
Ron.
Oh, wow. He said it twice in a row. What do you think, Rockstar? We're going to leave him out of this conversation.
I don't know. I think I'll go with a lady.
Well, Tiffany has to win.
That's true. You know what? I'll root for Tiffany. Good for her. I'm gonna
First out.
I'm gonna probably, but I'm gonna hope that she makes it through. She's got the cards against her. I like an underdog. I'm gonna go with Tiffany on this.
She does have a big mountain to climb. I don't know about first out. We just got done saying that, she's a great competitor.
First out.
Oh, okay. So you're total team Ron here.
Absolutely. I mean,
He's just going to go undefeated for the rest of the season.
did we not remember last week's Ron's high IQ? I mean, Drew was copying him for a reason.
Let me make a bold prediction here. If you, Brett, and Rockstar were in this competition, I think Rockstar would take first and eliminate you two.
That's a complete lie.
100% true.
Rockstar was 16th best on her season. I'd be number 1 on mine.
Oh, here we go. I would love to see you. First of all, you're probably that guy that cries before he even gets a goodbye message.
Crying in the parking lot.
Yeah. Is that right?
Anyway, without further ado, let's take you down to the warehouse for the big, the bad, the mighty, the piece count competition. I see there's marshmallows, there's Oreo cookies, there's army men, there's seashells, there's beads, there's bank rolls for coins. It's the Peace Challenge, and the first thing he's showing is a sample of 15 beads. Well, you guys seen the bowl full of beads. How many beads do you think are in that bowl?
All right, so tonight's challenge, making guesses. I can do this.
I believe Blaze is probably sitting there trying to count each one. So you were on the show Big Brother. Did they do comps like this? Did you ever play a comp like this?
I wouldn't say exactly like this, but there were definitely guessing type competitions. We would call this more of a luck comp, even though I do agree that there is total strategy to it.
Well, look at Gage.
He's happy. How many do you have? 1,500. Say it loud. 1,500. 1,500 what? Balls. Beads, okay. Tiffany, what do you got? 1,200. 1,200 what? Beads. 1,200 beads.
1,075 beads.
I don't know, I guess it's anyone's game. It's just kind of a guessing game, so we'll see. 1,802 beads.
It's a real good guessing game, and I'm good at guessing.
1,210 beads.
Chase.
1,015 beads in the bowl.
Blaze.
I think I got a great shot of winning this. I need to win this. I got to start winning some stuff. I win independence, freedom, 1776 beads.
What do you got?
I love Triana. I hope she stays. I hope she does well on this comp.
248 beads.
Okay. What do you got, Ron?
There are 1,400 beads in that bowl.
Allie?
950 beads.
Okay, everybody's heard. Now I want you to lay your thing flat. Don't erase your answers. Facing me if you want to stay or fold.
I did keep folding on the challenge. I felt that that was kind of the safest bet to go. Every time I heard my peers' numbers, I just felt like I was just not even close.
Nope, it's locked.
Are you within the numbers of the highest and the low of staying and folding?
Okay, so the actual answer of beads is 1,850.
It looks like Rochelle won.
Michelle wins.
It looks like she has a dollar bill to her thing.
Well, I'm actually winning a little bit here.
It is a strategy game on when you want to stay and when you want to fold, because a stay could get you eliminated if you are not in that zone. So if one person wins, like just right there, Chase has been eliminated.
I think what got me is a lot of people folded, and I didn't necessarily pay attention to the numbers at that point. If I would have folded, I would have stayed in.
Round 2. This is 10 seashells. Now it looks like they're gonna do the seashells. Look in that bowl of seashells. Give me a pick. What do you think, Zach? Are in the bowl.
I'm not good with this type of stuff, so I'll say 250.
250. What do you think, Rockstar?
I think it might be like 100 less than that, but this might not be my comp.
I like the challenge. To a lot of these simpletons on the show, it's going to be, just a guessing game to them, but it's really a lot of strategy because, fold or stay, look at who guessed what, that's your decision there. So I'm a pretty smart guy. I'm feeling good, and I'm ready to go.
Sally sold 102 seashells, but not about the seashore.
Triana.
I'm sticking with 238
What?
seashells.
All right. Blaze.
186 seashells.
Keenan.
150.
Rochelle.
53 seashells.
138.
What about when you need it the most and you fold, but you actually had the right answer and just wasn't confident?
Then you kick yourself.
That can mess up your challenge as well, and then get eliminated the next one. How bad would that suck? 171 seashells in there.
Blaze is salty.
He must have got that.
And he must have folded. He must have not had the confidence.
Well, who gets eliminated here? Ron was eliminated.
And then Eric won that round.
I was doing good. I had a $100 bill.
Eric with one. Rochelle with one.
I think I might have a chance here.
Next round. This is 15 marshmallows. How many marshmallows are in the bowl? Man, that looks like there's 1,000 marshmallows in there.
I was going to say.
And they put 15 on the plate, so.
I think I played it right. And I listened to everybody else's numbers.
I'm going to say 3,000.
Ooh, you think that many in there?
Oh, I would say there's a couple thousand in there.
You think?
Yeah, I do.
12,008 marshmallows.
What'd you just say?
Trying to guess all those cookies and candy. I wasn't really good at it. I was kind of just like staying safe.
1,280 marshmallows.
Okay, well,
1280.
870 marshmallows.
17,107. I got too confident on the marshmallows. They took up too much volume.
wow. You guys went to the same school, right?
1,708.
2,902.
675.
386 marshmallows.
361 marshmallows.
1,998 marshmallows.
But that 15 didn't look like it even put nowhere near a dent inside of this thing, so it's got to be up there. There's 900 marshmallows.
There was less in there than I thought.
What? Tiffany has 870. She's definitely the closest.
I stayed on it, thinking I was going to get it. Kicked me out of there.
Eric is out. Eric has been eliminated.
I can't count. We need to go back to school.
There's a lot of those.
And Tiffany won that round.
So that's 5 lollipops. 5 suckers. How many suckers are in that bowl? It's more than halfway filled.
There's 162 lollipops.
Ooh.
All of them. 7 suckers. All in the game right now. We're the suckers. We thought we had it. Don't talk about me like that.
All right. Read your number out loud.
70 suckers.
Read your number.
80 suckers.
58 suckers.
85.
It'd be interesting to see who stays and who folds. That's going to be the part that's interesting.
192 suckers.
62 suckers.
Okay, let me know if you're going to stay or fold. So we have 4 people that stayed. The correct answer is there is 82 suckers. Allie's looking like, uh-oh, I already messed up. Yep, she's out. Tiffany has 1 point. 1 more point.
Tiffany with 2.
Yeah, Tiffany with 2.
I'm nervous.
It is what it is, man.
This is 5 coin wrappers. 5 coin wrappers.
Look at Blaze pacing back and forth. He's trying to count every single one.
So these are the coin rolls, which doesn't look like there's a lot in there because it is fluffy paper.
I'll say 120 tops.
What do you think, Rockstar?
90.
I think I'm going to say
45 coin wrappers.
45 coin wrappers.
1, 2, 3.
Ooh, 75.
Coin wrappers.
63 coin wrappers.
61 coin wrappers. 50 coin wrappers.
88 coin wrappers.
The actual number of coin wrappers is 68.
Surprisingly, I'm able to get some of these.
Blaze, look at him. Oh, jeez. I hope he's out this
Keenan
round.
wins. Blaze has been eliminated.
Thank God.
All right, well, didn't work out for me again. I gotta practice. I gotta do something to get myself going.
Right here is 10 pieces of So now we're down to the final 5. Who's going to win this? Looks like these are what? Little Skittles?
210 gum pieces.
250 gummies.
I'm saying 5,000.
That seems high.
899 gum pieces.
575 gum pieces.
117 gum pieces.
Okay, let me know if you're going to stay or fold.
I just gotta keep a good guess. Hope for the best.
Keenan seemed very about it.
The proper answer for the final 3 that are left, there are 587 pieces. 587.
I should have just stayed. I don't know why I folded. I was like 10 off with my number and I folded and I lost.
So who got eliminated? 117, Triana, you've been eliminated. Triana. We are down to the final 4.
And Tiffany won.
Tiffany wins.
Game is over.
Is that 3? That is 3. She did win it.
I'm so happy Tiffany won.
Tiffany won the challenge. Couldn't have come at a better time.
Who she's going to put up?
I think it's a no-brainer.
It went good. I wasn't no loser.
We'll find out more. Let's take you back up. And let's talk about this. Welcome back to Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Zach.
And there you have it. the person that needed the win, the person with the big bullseye, Tiffany, who you said was going to be what?
First out, I did.
Yeah, well, that was a big-time fumble at the 1 yard line.
You know what? Hey, I can admit when I'm wrong every now and then, but this one, I mean, luck was on her side. I'm just going to say it.
Tiffany is the victor, and it's going to be interesting to see where this goes. What do you think? Tiffany was pretty impressive out there.
Yeah, that was a really good performance and there were a couple times where I was like, I don't know if she's going to make it, but she really pulled it out at the end and she didn't lose focus and she kept it pretty together the whole time.
She knew when to lay it down, when to keep in it. I mean, it was really a good game, well played with her, and she needed this. So.
I really loved Gage's confidence though. After every time, he was smiling, jumping up and down like he just won the lottery, and then folded about half the damn time. I mean,
well, here's the other interesting thing: Rochelle seemed to be the closest with the correct number almost every single time. No, it's locked. But then loses confidence and folds it, and I'm like, ooh, man.
You got to know when to hold them and know when to fold them.
Right, and that's what Tiffany did know what to do, and therefore Tiffany's the champion. Now, let's talk about this. Obviously, Drew, her boo, went home last week by the hand of Ron.
Gotta be Drew.
Does Tiffany come full blazing to get that revenge?
Absolutely. Ron and Trion are up.
I ain't playing no games today.
What do you say, Rockstar?
Yeah, well, considering this is a no-brainer, I think Zach hit it on the head.
I hit everything on the head.
Can you give her some props? She just gave you a compliment.
I mean, if she made it to top 10 in Big Brother, then we can talk, but she was 16th best in my eyes, so.
Oh, in your eyes. Okay, well, I apologize for
It's fine. I was in the top 10.
Hopefully next week we can
chosen
get
out
like
of 60,000 people. So
That's right.
I just hope that maybe next week we get like Casey or like Bessie or something like that actually won competitions for next week to host. But
Zach, she's here for the season.
Don't remind me.
You're naming everybody you want to come and help out. So it's pretty much anybody else on the season but her?
People that won competitions, yes, absolutely. I mean,
she won competitions.
Heart of America don't count.
I didn't win any competitions,
No,
but
exactly.
you know what? That means that I have all the knowledge of what you got to do to win them. That's how you learn from your mistakes.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, it seems pretty clear cut. Theoretically, go for Ron and Triana. We're all pretty much in agreement with that. Let's find out for sure, though. There's only one way to find out. Let's take you down and see who she puts up on the chopping block. Find out all this and more next. Tiffany, we're going to need you to face the camera and tell us who you're nominating and why.
I ain't really too scared. I feel like she's going to go after Ron and Triana just because of the beef with Drew in the past, and that's his girl, so I ain't really that worried. I ain't got no bad beef with her.
I am expecting Tiffany to put up Ron and Triana.
I felt like she was going for someone specific. I wasn't 100% sure.
So it was kind of 50-50 with her. I mean, she might put me up there because her boyfriend got out on the debate with me.
I felt safe with Tiffany, even though I put Drew up there last week after I pulled that green chip, and they're together. So I was thinking she was gonna put me up on the block, but no, we had formed an alliance before, so I knew I was safe.
I feel safe because me and Tiffany cool. I feel like we do got a little bond, but me and her cool.
When Drew walked out, I knew before I came back this week that I was going to talk to Tiffany.
If I won, I already had it planned out on who I was going to pick, so I'm really excited.
I know Tiffany's butthurt that I sent her boyfriend home last week, so I'm feeling pretty confident she's going to put me on the block. It's whatever. I got a lot of people in my corner. I don't think I'm going home this week.
Sorry, baby. I'm not going home.
She can put me up if she wants, but Tiffany, it's your funeral because I'm coming at you, so.
First person I'm nominating is Ron. Sorry, but you're a mastermind, you're unpredictable, hard to trust.
That's not true.
Winning made me feel great because I had the chance to come back at Ron for how he was with the Alliance last week. He's a little sneaky, unpredictable, don't trust him. And the second person that I'm going to vote for,
Tiffany won. I don't feel safe. I don't know where she's gonna go. She's the newbie on the block, so she's gonna go wherever she wants to go with this week. I'm hoping that she wants to keep me, but she's hard to read at this point. Hopefully she wants to get Eric out, get redemption for her man, But you never know.
All love for you, girl. Triana. Ron wanted to come after me because I was Drew's girl.
Ron and Trion.
I think she did pretty good on her pickings.
And there you have it. No big secret. Not a bombshell at all. Tiffany does nominate Ron and Triana. She's going after the king and the queen of the game right off the bat. Good move, bad move? What do you think?
Bold move. Remains to be seen whether it was good or bad, but I appreciate a bold move. I like those kind of
So shots
power
fired.
plays.
If she misses, it could really cost her.
It could mess her up for sure, but I gotta appreciate that bold move that she took.
So then, of course, everybody else gets to nominate that third person to go into the pardon challenge.
I vote Chase.
Chase. Chase.
Chase.
I vote Eric.
I go with Eric.
I vote Chase.
Maybe I'm not so safe. Eric.
I vote Blaze.
I go with my baby says, so Eric.
Chase is the third person in. Once again, Chase. What are your thoughts on that?
That's not a shocker. Once again, she's a pawn on a week-to-week basis.
You think that's about being a pawn?
Absolutely. I mean, that's creating the less amount of blood on your hands.
You're not having to add in a new person. It does suck for Chase, though, to be that perpetual pawn.
At some point, she's going to
something.
probably snap. I mean, like, that would be irritating week in and week out to be getting pounded like that, huh?
Start winning the pardons, then you won't be put in that
Or
situation.
the competitions in general.
Right.
Huh? It would be interesting to see if she pulls that out one week and let the fire and fury start there, huh?
Yeah, that'd be something.
Okay, so obviously we're coming up on the pardon challenge. Zach, why don't you take us through on what this challenge is?
So it is a kind of like a 52 pickup blackjack type deal. So each person that is up for the pardon competition, they're actually able to pick one partner of their choosing. So with that part, then they're basically working as a team to get the highest score. It's just basically who knows their stuff, who doesn't.
And so it's a mathematics game, face cards being 10 points, and the rest of the cards being the face value of it.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's going to be interesting to see how this goes down.
If I had to say who would win it, I would probably... Ron seems like a math guy. I got Ron winning.
Let's go time, baby.
He never picks a woman. What do you think?
I mean, I think the queen is going to take back her crown. I
Triana.
think Triana is coming back for that.
And I think Angry Chase. I'm going to go with her because she's got to be fired up for being here so many times in a row.
Got that fire under her.
We could only hope.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and let's see what kind of action happens. Let's take you down to the warehouse for the pardon competition. You guys get to pick a person to help you. So if your partner wins, you're the winner.
So at first I'm a little confused here because I didn't know that other people were going to be in this pardon challenge, which I think that's pretty cool. But honestly, in the end, I wanted it to be Ron and Triana because, like I said, I didn't trust him before. And Ron was my friend, so I went to him as a friend. And I did let him know what happened in the bathroom with Triana because I did know what happened. And he decided to go and tell her and then forgive her and believe her, whatever, after some other shit, but we won't get into that. So basically, he's getting played and she's just going for the ride.
Pick a partner. They can help you win.
I'm out here. Come on, Tiffany. I knew I wasn't going to do well. So what did I do? I voted for the person that sent me home to be my partner. Was it the best idea? Probably not. But as we've grown to learn Triana, she doesn't make good decisions. Is it a good idea to put up the person that voted for me? Probably not.
I kind of already have a little alliance with, Ron and Triana. So it's kind of nerve-wracking to go up against people that you're, normally in alliance with. But choosing the second person was definitely a twist on it.
I'm going to choose Eric.
Right away, I was surprised Chase picked me to be on her team.
One at a time. Now, you're not adding your scores together either. All you guys are is a second chance for one of them.
Okay.
You do not want 30. You get 29, but you don't want 30. So the first round, you I'm going to give you 25 seconds to get 3 cards up on your thing. Ready? Go!
Keep going.
I like that challenge. I like the challenge just because everybody was active. It was everybody for themselves, even though it was the person got to choose one to be there for their second chance. I think I'm gonna do good in it, you know. So far, so good.
Stop. You gotta put them all back down. You gotta take one to the table.
3, 2, 1.
Done.
This challenge requires a lot of mental capability that I lack. So I'm really not feeling that confident with this challenge, you know. I want to win, but with it requiring a lot of mental skill, I don't think I'm gonna do good. But you know, I'm gonna hope for the best and wish for the best. So get ready for the worst.
I said one at a time. One at a time. You took 3 and ran that way. You can't do that. We said one at a time. You gotta take it. So just by looking at it, you have 0. It doesn't matter what everybody else has.
I don't understand, so I guess I'm out.
But Tiffany's still in, so you have a chance to win still.
Okay, Tiff, you got me, girl.
Now it's gonna be harder to get 10s because all these just got thrown out. Now you have 20 seconds. 20 seconds to get 3. Ready? Go! One at a time.
It's harder to get hard though.
10 seconds left.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
In this pardon challenge, I guess it's anyone's game.
Okay, it's gonna get tougher. Let's start over here. Chase, what do you got? Chase has 26.
24.
Ron has 24.
23.
23. 19.
25.
25.
I'm here by myself now. Let's do or die.
We got this.
We got this. We're gonna win this.
And 6.
Yep.
See the height there? I got him.
They could have helped me, but it's okay.
Now, you have 15 seconds. 15 seconds.
It's really a free-for-all. I feel confident, you know, I got that speed. I'm ready to go, flip these cards over.
Go!
Halfway.
5 seconds.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I really like that challenge. I thought it was probably one of the best ones, at least for one of the pardons.
All right, baby. I'm not going.
The confidence is killing me.
You have 20.
I have 9.
You have 9.
Damn it.
20. 20. Ron is eliminated.
I'm short quick.
Yeah, Tiffany was trying pretty hard for them to win, her and Triana. And I don't think she really cares for Triana that much, so that was kind of shocking.
Exactly. She got that new weave for her TV, and now she's gonna have to go home week 1.
It's okay. It's okay. Cause my other boyfriend gonna fuck it up tonight. So it's all
10
right.
seconds. Ready? Go! 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What shocked me was that Triana picked Tiffany for her partner, who put her on the block. And then Tiffany could have completely sabotaged her, and she didn't. Pretty dumb move, if you ask me.
Stop! No, that don't count. He dropped it beforehand.
Eric, I needed you.
I should have won. I had a 10, I had a jack. I dropped it right at the 1 second left and it said time. And that would have been the win. Me and Chase would have won and got the victory.
Chase has 0 because he drew 30.
Bad luck on each of our terms.
They was talking all that mess about Tiffany. I got faith in Tiffany.
She's gonna win right now. I told her I was gonna win. Watch it. She's pretty slick.
15 seconds for the final round.
29. 29.
Ready?
I actually was trying to win for her because I wanted to see Ron and Trion up there. I thought that would have been real good.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
It's at 30, dude. I do 30 and fucked it up. I felt like I did pretty good.
If Tiffany wins, though, this next challenge, she's gonna win it all.
She's got 27. Tiffany wins.
I'm winning next week. You know, I've come in last place the past 5 weeks, but things are gonna change next week.
They thought I was dumb. They thought the Tiffany hit me up.
Trion's the luckiest person alive today because she didn't even get one card on the table. Like, that's my girl, I guess, as people like to say. I don't really agree with that.
I actually have a boo in the audience here today. I won't say who it is.
Not my girl. She's not. She's not my girl. Oh, that's not my girl. The fact that she didn't put one card on the table, not even one. You got a 0. That's not good. Sorry, baby. Sorry to put it like this to you, but that's bad.
Triana got lucky because I feel like if Triana did not have Tiffany and she would have lost, Triana would be going home this week. That's just honesty.
Triana is so lucky. She the weakest one out of all of us, I swear. She's just so lucky. Like how?
She escapes somehow. She's like wiggles her way out. That's the second time she should be on the block, and somehow she got out of it. So with her picking Tiffany, I felt that it was the smartest thing she could have ever done. I've seen Tiffany. I see her energy. And we're all competitors, so I knew Tiffany wasn't going to go easy on it. And either way, we wanted Chase or Ron out, so we were good to go however that turned out tonight, so it worked out.
The challenge was very interesting. I liked that I got to bring up another player because I just used the strongest player, in my opinion, which was Eric. And we almost won. We would have won. We should have won. We were very close.
Now, Triana did win it. I feel like she probably wouldn't have if she didn't pick Tiffany, to be honest. It's kind of funny that the person who voted her up was the person she picked and the person that saved her.
The whole reason I helped Triana after voting her to go up against Ron was because I figured no matter who went up against Ron, he was going to be out. That was my #1 goal, to get him out. What you did last week had me gunning for you, so.
This week, it worked out for me. Tiffany, thanks, girl.
Welcome back, everybody. Fake it till you make it. I'm John.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Zach.
And oh my God, can I say what a crazy, crazy competition.
I didn't see that coming. I mean, they all got to pick their own individual partner.
Well, why don't you give us the rundown?
So Ron picked Keenan. That one, not a shocker. Chase picked Eric.
I'm gonna choose Eric.
That one's not too bad of a shocker. The one that really probably is stunning everybody, Triana picks Tiffany.
Tiffany, yeah.
Come on, Tiffany.
And
Who
Tiffany
nominated her?
Second person that I'm going to vote for, all love for you, girl, Triana.
Tiffany won the competition to pull Triana off.
Tiffany wins.
I mean, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, so Triana wins pardon. That sets up for a Ron versus Chase debate.
All right, so the pardon challenge. Wow, we had some big hitters up there. Of course, it was our plan from the beginning to get Ron and Triana out. However, Chase was right behind them because of her lack of interest in this game. I can't wait for her to go home.
Tiffany, who nominated Ron and Triana, saves Triana.
They thought the Tiffany hit me up.
What, have you ever seen something so wacky ever? What do you think of
If
that?
there's not a secret alliance there really ought to be after this. That is so crazy.
That is
Because
wild.
you would think that Tiffany would just stand back and let her
That's what
lose.
I would have did.
She got lucky with Tiffany winning, even though she put her on the block. Like, what? I would have sabotaged it, man. What? Anyway, she got lucky.
Still, nonetheless, you're trying to get rid of the people that you're putting up. That's why you put them up there.
I mean, this is a roller. I don't even know if I can handle this ride.
Like a backdoor move, but
Right.
there's no. no backdoor plan?
Right. I mean,
I don't understand.
This sounds foolish. It paid off.
Craziness. I mean, have you ever? I mean, you've been on Big Brother. Have you seen anything like this before?
Only intentionally, not like, I mean, if there's a plan going on that we don't know about.
I already knew. I planned this out.
Tiffany and Trion have planned this out, and they're going to get rid of someone somehow.
So you're thinking. So let me get this right. You're thinking that there's maybe behind the scenes where Triana and Tiffany have come together, and she's unseating the King Ron by getting to the Queen.
I mean, that is the only sense that I can make of this situation.
What do you think of that? Is that a possibility?
Of Triana and Tiffany working together? I think maybe Triana maybe sees Ron going home, so she needs to start creating some more alliance people. Her being alone, Tiffany being alone, put them together. That's something.
I mean,
that's the only thing that in my head makes sense, but
You've got a queen and a comp beast. I mean, that's a strong female.
And nobody will see it coming.
You might have something. You might have something there, but that also means that Triana would have to betray Ron.
He only my man for the show.
Yeah, I just can't wait to see what this final debate between Chase and Ron. That's gonna be the real.
Well, you got Chase, who's been up there a couple times now in a row, and now she's facing Ron, who's also been up there before against Nick. This could turn out to be a very feisty, very fiery debate.
Would we say that Chase is a master debater at this point?
Well, if she's not, then there's, she's got to be from just pure experience. But, remember, Ron has been up there as well. Remember, Ron had a great debate against Nick. Yeah. That's when he,
exposed his own girl.
Proclaimed his love for Triana.
Yes, it's very, very interesting. I just can't wait to see it.
Who do you think wins? Is it going to be Chase or is it going to be Ron? Ron's a great smooth talker. Chase is a feisty, let's go get him.
I don't know. It's going to be a good Ron. Well, then, fine, I'll go with Chase. But I think that it's going to be a good one. Definitely. He's got a silver tongue and she's got that spice.
Well, before you take it down there, so we could talk about that after the debate. All right, I'm excited. Let's take you down to our courtroom. Judge Joe presiding. Let's see the great debate between Ron and Chase.
Welcome, everyone. Court is now in session. Up today, we have Ron and Chase. Before we start the debate, though, does anyone want to use the money chip? No hands raised, no chip pull. Ron? He does a sneeze. This week we had something a little different. There was a question pointed at each of you for an answer. So after that, we will get down to common questions that you will both have a chance to answer. For the first question, we will go to Chase. Ladies first. Chase, why do you think you get voted for every week?
I think that's pretty obvious. I think that they want to get me out of here, and I'm just waiting along for these votes to show up today. I've been here every week. It's obvious. So I also wrote that question. Are you conceding now?
Is that what that is? That's kind of what I'm hearing there. Or are you here to fight for your life in the game?
I've been up here fighting every week. I guess so. Yes, I'll fight for my game life today.
Perfect, Ron. Okay, so the direct question for you, Ron, this week. What part of being sneaky made you think it would help you in the competition?
I know who wrote that. Can I table that real quick and say Chase gets put up every week because she's cute and she's distracting everybody else. She's not a threat. As far as why I'm sneaky in the competitions, think I can slide by. I'm not sneaky. I say everything out in the open. I'm just here, real as it comes, ready to do my thing. And apparently somebody in the audience, possibly wearing a green shirt, can't take that. So.
Wow. I think that was a direct stab right there at Tiffany. However, he confirmed it. So, Chase, common question for you, and we'll give you first here on this one as well. Are you lying, cheating, and deceiving in this game to win it?
No. I've been about as real as I can. I haven't lied yet. I've kind of told everybody in the game that once the group gets smaller, then it's time to fake it till you make it. But I've been me the whole time, so. Maybe that's why I keep getting up here maybe I'm too real for you guys. That could be it.
Ron, same question.
I cannot tell a lie. I have not lied once. I'm as real as they come. And anybody out here who thinks I may be lying is obviously threatened by me. And you shouldn't be threatened because I'm a nice guy.
I'm a nice guy. You know what they say about nice guys.
Uh-oh.
So, Ron, question to you. Who's your biggest enemy on the show and why?
Easily Trion, because every week she threatens the love in my heart, and I'm on eggshells wondering if I'm going to be heartbroken by the end of the night or not.
Oh.
That was pretty sappy. Chase?
Thank you.
My biggest threat, I'd probably say Eric. I think he's the strongest person we have out there right now.
Wow, way to put a target on Eric.
We got rid of
Very
Drew
nice
last
job
week,
there.
so.
All right, so final question here before we get into the why you should stay. How are you going to save yourself now? Ron, you first.
How am I going to save myself now? It's in the people's hands. You know, I go hard for my people every week, hoorah. So, you know, the efforts I've put in the past to, you know, be everybody's friends, even, you know, when they're not very nice to me, I think they'd want to keep me around because, like I said, I'm a nice guy.
You provide a certain level of entertainment, maybe?
I would say so. I would say if you put me in this show, I'm the, you know, a good comparison to somebody like maybe a Dave Chappelle or an Adam Sandler. So you don't vote that guy off. You don't vote that guy off. You don't vote off Adam Sandler. You don't vote off Dave Chappelle.
So Chase, how do you rebuttal not voting off Dave Chappelle or Adam Sandler?
First of all, you can't compare yourself to Adam Sandler. I mean, Adam Sandler, come on now. I'm here, I'm fighting, I guess, so we'll see. Whatever the people want is what the people get.
Wow, very good.
Your Honor, may I add something to that?
Please do.
I would like to say this to all of my my guests on the show here. If it's me and you in the end, after all the noise I've made, honest noise, no lies, you have a good chance to win against me because who's going to vote for me? Not a lot of people, so just
all right, now that we got Honest Abe's point of view there, let's get to the last question. In 30 seconds, explain to me why you should stay over Ron over Chase, etc. Chase, I'll give you the floor first. Why do you think you should stay over Ron in 30 seconds?
I should stay over Ron because I'm a threat. I don't know. Wow. You either want me here or you don't, so.
Okay, she's leaving it to the jury's hands. Ron, up to you, buddy. 30 seconds here. Why do you think you should stay over Chase?
I like Chase's logic. Chase is a threat, and if I were you, I wouldn't want her around. But like I kind of jumped the gun, like I said before, if it's me and you in the end, with all the noise I've made and the people I've crossed, you have a good chance to win against me. So, and I'm entertainment. Dave Chappelle, Adam Sandler.
Well, great answer there, Dave Chappelle, Adam Sandler. At this point in time, we're going to let the voting process begin. With that, this is the first week in the show that we could potentially have a tie. And should it come to a tie, it becomes judge's discretion. So we will take a recess at this point in time and let the voting process begin. Court is now in recess.
I don't think there'd be a tie.
We're getting Ron out this week. Sorry, baby boy. It just wasn't in the cards for you to win this week, but maybe you'll win, maybe not.
She got that new weave for her TV, and now she's going to have to go home week 1.
Don't ever play the new dude.
Welcome back, everybody. Fake it till you make it. I'm John.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Zach.
And there you have it. A debate that was lackluster.
Team Ron. I mean, you can't put out the Dave Chappelle, as he said.
You don't vote off Dave Chappelle?
Of the show. Chase needs to go home this week just for that. I mean, she was all pouty up there. Can't be having that.
I don't know. Either want me here or you don't.
Ron was bringing the energy.
So you think it's going to be Chase that goes home?
Yes, I do.
Okay, and what do you think?
I mean, Chase, it looks like she kind of gave up. She's given a little lackluster
She
of her
does give that thing, but does that
like,
outweigh the target at hand? Let's think about that.
That's true.
And here's the other thing. Let's talk about the green chip. How many people drew for that this week?
Yeah, I'm going to draw for the chip because I got lucky once. I think I can maybe get lucky twice. Let's see what happens here. Okay, I didn't get lucky twice.
I'm trying to get away from drawing this dang chip because every vote counts now. However, with the chip being the first time back in the box, I'd be a fool not to give it a go at least once. So I'm going to give it a go. Yeah, just my luck.
So 2 total people. Eric drawing the black one and Blaze drawing the black one, so they both do not get a vote for this week.
Well, Blaze kind of affects this because he's been an advocate about getting Chase out. So that's one less bullet she has to dodge.
And then Eric, I think, would vote Ron to go out. So,
So they both kind of got.
Yeah.
They both waive one vote.
It's going to be interesting. All right. I think I'm going to say Ron goes.
Sorry, baby. I'm not going.
Logically, that's what makes sense, but everybody's been playing the emotional game, so I think the emotional-wise Chase goes.
Yeah.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that is to take you down to the courtroom, Judge Joe presiding. Let's find out who is fake and gets eliminated.
Court is now back in session. At this point in time, we will talk about the vote. Unfortunately, the judge doesn't get the pleasure this week of making the final decision. With that, we had a total of 2 people draw for the money chip. So that leaves a total of 6 people this week that sent a vote in for the 2 contestants. With that, by a vote of 4-2.
Whatever. I got a lot of people in my corner. I don't think I'm going home this week.
I'm not going home. Sorry, baby. I'm not going home.
Ron, you have been deemed faked by your castmates and now are eliminated from Fake It Until You Make It.
Man, they did the right thing. They sent me home.
Shame, shame, shame.
We're not about to do this next week, y'all. We're not doing this again next week.
Chase
Straight
lives
up.
another week. Ron, goodbye.
Sure.
We get her out next week. But Ron, yes, that's a good pardon. Yeah, I'm so glad we got him.
Court is now dismissed.
Chase, you really should have went home. Next week, I'm coming for you, baby girl. You gotta go. I'm sick of you. I'm tired of you crying every week.
How I'm really feeling right now, it's cool. You know, I'm here to provide entertainment. I'm going home. It is what it is.
Welcome, everybody, to Fake It Till You Make It. We are back. I'm John.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Zach.
And there you have it. By a vote of 4-2, Ron has been deemed fake and eliminated from Fake It Till You Make It.
Probably the smartest move that they have done all season so far.
Well, the interesting thing is the king has been dethroned.
It's true. I think that was the best move that they could have made. Also, I'm surprised by it, but definitely it was the right move, I think. He was a good player.
In your eyes, does Tiffany get revenge for what happened to Drew last week?
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely.
This makes your guys' idea of there was a plan between Trion and Tiffany to come together.
I mean, very well could be. I mean, after all, I am the best player up here, and I would be. So, I mean, anything I says probably does end up happening.
I says.
A broken clock is right twice a day.
Ooh, that is true.
Okay.
Noon. Midnight.
But, no, I mean, logically, that was the best gameplay move for everybody to get Ron out. Because if Ron made it to the finals, I think Ron wins it.
And they did the right thing. They sent me home. So nothing personal, but now they better play it safe. My voice counts in the end on this jury. So it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Yeah, but here's the interesting thing. As we take a look at the votes, some interesting things.
Some of his own lines voted him out, which I thought was very interesting with Rochelle voting him out.
I'm voting for Ron. This is gonna be a big shock, but I have an alliance now, and he's a big threat. Like, he's a big threat to the game. And, you know, I tried to warn him what it was, but he didn't want to listen, so be dumb. And goodbye, because this is my money now. Thank you.
Sorry I gotta do it to you, buddy, but I gotta win.
I mean, those were the two that really, really surprised me.
Sorry, Ron, I do really fuck with you, but at the end of the day, it is what it is, and it had to go down like this. We did have each other's backs a few times, so I do apologize, but it's the smartest way to go about it.
I voted for Ron because how he threw the bus and tried to put me under last week. He was sneaky with his alliance. He needed to go. He's up there. We all need him out of our way. So for that, Ron. I came for it and I got it.
What do you think happened along the way? And we just talked about this, I believe, last week, about alliances seeming very strong, and then something happens along the way and they crack and they break. This is a prime example for that.
Yeah, I wonder, they probably looked at it like, yes, this is our alliance member, but he might be one of the strongest people in our alliance, and this might be our only opportunity to really get him out.
Yeah, but is that a chance to sway the numbers where you could totally get wiped out? I mean, you got to think about that too. We're still fairly early in the game. I mean, so moving forward, we have to kind of keep an eye on, is there a Queen Triana and possibly Queen Tiffany coming together to make a secret alliance? That's something we need to watch out for moving forward. Maybe they'll say something in the goodbye messages. Now, since Ron's gone, it's going to be very interesting to see what Triana has to say.
You got that. And then who's the new target? Because, I mean, Nick was considered one of the better competitors, which I disagree with. Yeah, Drew as considered one of the better competitors.
I love it.
Disagree with once again. Both were gone. Now you add Ron to that mix. I mean, who's the clear target now?
I guess it sets up Eric.
I'm ready to win this.
It probably could be Eric.
But he's known for fumbling at the one.
But you also have Triana and Tiffany. If they are working together and that comes out, that could be interesting as well.
I just can't wait for next week already.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting. Well, let's take you down to the goodbye messages. This is going to be interesting. I want to see what people got to say. Maybe we're going to find some real information. This has been a shocker of a week.
Yeah,
absolutely.
Definitely.
All right, let's take you down there and find out. Let's find some information out. We'll be back in a minute.
Bye, Ron. Remember when you said you'd take care of me? Guess what? I took care of you. Next week, Triana will get taken care of.
Ron, you my dude, man, but hey, you know how the game go. I gotta get my money. You know, you gotta take your L. So, scoot it.
Bye, Ron. I honestly didn't expect it. I didn't know which way it was going to go this week. Personally, I feel if I'm up every week, get me off already. But I guess maybe they're just using me to get the men out, which is kind of smart if you think about it, so whatever. I don't know, you were one of the really good players, so I guess you were a threat to everybody else, so see you on the jury.
Ron, you know you my boy, you know. I see you back home. Keep your head high. You came in the game, you did play shady. You came in on some hot shit. But you know, keep your head high maybe next time. Adios, amigo.
I'm glad that he's gone, and I'm ready to win this competition. From day one, I was ready to win this competition, and now the threats are gone. Drew, now Ron, I'm winning this.
All right, Ron, here's the deal, bud. We aligned, and I thought we were tight. I thought our group was tight. Next thing I know, you're wanting to get Eric out. No, he's part of our team that's going to keep us strong. That bad move. You've been talking stuff about getting some of us else out, and that's not how you play the game, man. It was your game. You gave it a shot. Didn't work out for you. You're a good man, and I wish you all the luck, but I'm going to show you how to play this game.
I'm so sad. Hopefully we get to hang out after this show, get a couple drinks, you know, hang out. But you got me messed up. The new dude was fire.
She got that new weave for her TV, and now she's gonna have to go home week one.
Okay. It's okay. It's okay. Cause my other boyfriend he gonna fuck it up tonight. You shouldn't have came for me. So you know what happens when you come for Triana. We've seen it week after week after week. First Drewski, then Macy, now Ron. At this point, it's pretty evident. Don't come for Triana.
All right, Ron. Have all the love for you, bro. And we'll see you around. Ain't no hard feelings or anything, and just the way that it had to go. We'll see you, buddy.
You don't eliminate Adam Sandler. You don't eliminate Dave Chappelle. Have fun having a boring 9 weeks the rest of the show. But I would like to say I do know who drew the trip because they told me. Maybe because I'm out, they felt like they could tell me, but they probably told everybody because they're not very smart. Rochelle drew the chip. Blaze drew the chip. They didn't have a vote. Dummies. And then for the rest of the votes, Tiffany, I know she was against me. I know Allie was against me, obviously, because she's with Chase. How'd that happen? Chase, you could do better. And then the other one was Eric, because I put him on the block. You know, strategy move. You know, I respect Eric for putting me, you know, going against me. That makes sense. The rest of the votes, Triana, Keenan, Gage. I know Triana was with me, at least I hope she was.
At this point, Chase, you're starting to make me mad. Every week you want to play this pity party. Oh, I'm going to go home. Do what you guys got to do. I'm sick of you. I'm ready for you to go home. I'm tired of you playing this woe is me BS. Go home, baby girl. I'm sending you home. You know I got to do what I got to do. Ron, I want you to stay.
It's not my girl, though, so if she wasn't, it's whatever. Keenan, that's my boy. I think he had my back.
Ronnie, my boy, you know, we got an alliance built. I can't go against him. So, sorry, Chase, it's no hard feelings, but I got to vote for you.
But Gage, I think he pulled the little move against me at the end.
My boy Ronnie was sitting home on some whole shit. I don't know who all voted for him. Bro, definitely voted for him.
Who? Just watch. I'm about to hit the switch on all of them. Just watch.
I don't know.
Sorry, I gotta do it to you, buddy.
Sorry about Ron here, but it's just someone else way for me to get my money.
I saw some true colors tonight, and it's gonna show when it's time for me to come vote who's gonna win Fake It Till You Make It. It was fun. America, I love you. You'll see me again.
Ron, we had an alliance going. I thought we were gonna, bring this down to the end, me and you, and then last week you crossed me.
People have crossed.
I didn't take it personal. This week I drew. I probably would have put you out anyways because of how you did me, but that's all right, dude. Me and you were like one person in this thing, so therefore I'm gonna continue on with my spirits, and I'm gonna do this for you, Ron. Let's get this, baby.
Welcome back, everybody. Fake It Till You Make It. I'm John.
I'm Angela.
And I'm Zach.
And wow, some interesting goodbye messages.
A new alliance has formed.
If anyone doesn't know, Tiffany and I have a final two. All right, we pulled it together with a couple other people that we feel confident with. There is a solid group of four, we feel. We showed it tonight, and going forward, I think we're going to dominate this thing.
Yeah, Rochelle kind of
announced it with Tiffany, Blaze, and Eric.
So the new alliance I have is Eric, Blaze, Tiffany, and myself, and we're planning to make it down to the final four.
I want to be able to carry my new alliance a little further and earn their trust and show them what I can do.
And she even feels like Gage is a little bit part of it.
And then I was talking to Gage because I feel like I have a separate alliance with him, and he was also going to vote for Ron out. So I already knew that he was going to be out, which I just said I pulled the chip because I don't want any enemies.
And those are all
old
the
alliances
people.
crack, new alliances form. Now there's a new set of numbers in the house. What do you think?
It's exciting. It's pretty much anybody's game for the remaining players. I love that.
Let's talk a little bit about Triana's. She didn't seem too upset that...
She seemed upset and then tried playing it off.
I'm sad. But am I?
Was that show me it's even real? I mean, that's the real question.
He only my man for the show.
Well, Triana, again, there's been rumors about what she has or hasn't done to wrap the gentleman around her finger.
All honesty, Triana is playing the fuck out of Ron.
She's really played her cards right. She hasn't gotten aggressive. She hasn't gotten over confident. She's really played a smart game. I look for her to go very, very far, if not win. I'm going to put it up. That's who I'm going to pick to win this game.
All right, you better stop it now. I mean, she needs to win the competition first before we can
Dr. Will never won a comp on Big Brother.
Oh, yeah, good point. Good point.
But we're talking about fake it till you make it. You need to win something.
That's true. I like her a lot. I like Triana a lot. I like her energy. She brings it every time. She's Rockstar's favorite player. She's up there. Yeah, she's up there.
She's Rockstar's favorite player.
Her and Rochelle.
Her and Rochelle.
Yeah.
Two amazing women that
Zach
really
hates both of them now for that reason.
Oh, jeez. Here we go. Who's your favorite player, Zach?
Well, my favorite player just got evicted.
I'm heartbroken.
So I got to figure out a new one, and I'll tell you guys for next week's episode who my
Blaze.
favorite is.
Blaze. His favorite is Blaze.
No, I like people that win competitions. Blaze is definitely not that.
So in that same choice of competition, it's Rockstar who wins.
Rockstar, obviously.
Oh, there we go.
Rockstar.
Nope, too late. Too late. Don't say
Because I
nothing.
really was about to say, are you really about to ask that dumb question? We all know who would have won.
We all do. The
America's
pretty one.
favorite person on the television. Me, myself, Zach Potok would have won.
Oh, okay. Well, came in a little late there. Anyway.
Let's just get to next week
So,
already.
yeah, next week.
Y'all know who I'm voting for next week, right?
Yeah, y'all know who I'm voting for next week, right?
Moving forward, we have a new alliance that's been revealed this week. It's going to be interesting to see who the new targets are going to be. Trion's name wasn't mentioned in that.
But Trion, I don't think she's in real threat at all just because she doesn't win any competitions. She's kind of on that level where she's kind of meshed well with everybody. She's not in any type of threat, I think, right now.
With that new alliance that's being formed, who would you say is the head of the snake?
Ooh, that's
What do we have? We have Rochelle,
Eric,
Tiffany,
and Blaze.
That's hard to figure because you would think like between Eric and Tiffany and I mean even Rochelle, like
I think Rochelle is probably the leader of the group. Blaze is definitely not, for sure.
That's just so discriminatory. I could see him being the head of the snake, though.
oh, you think he's like giving the backstory info, maybe sending out the
do.
puns and
I
the
think
chess
he could be
pieces.
that type of person.
giving that.
Absolutely.
I can see that.
I can't believe
He gives me
Chase made
snake
it another
vibes.
week. I mean, she's still in there. So.
Yeah. Yeah, but they seem like, well, actually, Triana's kind of made it known that's her target.
Chase, next week I'm coming for you, baby girl. You gotta go.
So it's going to be interesting.
It will be interesting for next week.
Well, there's only one way to find out, and that is to tune in next week. I'm John Potok.
I'm Angela Rockstar.
And I'm Zach Potok.
And we will see you next week on Fake It Till You Make It.